The team that won it all, they need to be rebuilt, right? What is going on, everybody? How is everybody doing today? So yeah, like the title, we're rebuilding the Warriors, the team that won it all. But like they don't need to be rebuilt, but it is an interesting construction of like where they are at as a franchise. They just were the best team in the NBA. Their star player is 34. Wiggins is in a contract year. Same with Jordan Poole. Klay's another year older. Draymond Green can be a free agent. He'll probably opt into that $27 million player option in this game, but in real life, he might want to get a bag. We'll see if Kuminga can take the next step. We got Dante DiVincenzo, JaMychal Green, who are new additions from the offseason. Kevon Looney, still going to try to develop Wiseman and Moody, as well as Patrick Baldwin. But is there enough roster spots for all these guys? There just isn't at all. So I think for this season, I'm going to test something out that I haven't done in a rebuild, and that's just send somebody to the G League. I've yet to do that in 2K23. Let's see how Patrick Baldwin Jr. can do with the Santa Cruz Warriors. So we'll see how he progresses throughout the regular season. But this roster is incredibly deep. So we have Steph at the 1, Klay at the 2. He's probably not going to play 35 minutes a night. He'll probably play like 32. Wiggins at the 3. I think I'm good with 32 minutes a night for him as well. Draymond at the 4. He's going to get about 30. Kevon Looney at the 5. No, we got to develop James Wiseman there. He cannot be getting 10 minutes a night. So Kevon Looney's going to get like 16. Probably going to go... we gotta do more than that. DiVincenzo, you're probably gonna get like 17 minutes. We're gonna go about 29 to Wiseman, 27 to Jordan Poole as the 6th man. I do want Kuminga getting about 22 minutes a night. I gotta play Moses Moody. I gotta play Moses Moody. I just gotta figure out how I'm getting like 14 new minutes, or do I just not play DiVincenzo? I mean, we could do that. We could just not play DiVincenzo and play Moses Moody there in the 8th man spot, or give Moses Moody like 15 minutes a night and then do 18 to Kevon Moody. I might do that. And the Warriors, they did lose Gary Payton in the offseason. We're 4.5 star perimeter centric. Sheesh. If I went to Kevon Moody here, I thought we can go to 5 stars. If we went to contract extensions, nobody would be willing to sign right now. And if we dealt with the shot tendencies, like Steph is gonna be at a 95, obviously. I'm cool with Wiggins and Poole being about a 75 apiece. Klay could be at an 80. Draymond, we can up that to like a 55. But yeah, like injuries will be on, so we'll see what happens here. If Moody's struggling, maybe I send him to the G League. All right, so let's see what the Warriors can do. Can we go back to back? I mean, we beat the Lakers in overtime on opening night, an absolute classic right here. LeBron had a triple-double. Lonnie Walker had 30. Russ had 20 and 13. Kuminga had 21. Klay with 27. It's going to be an interesting season. All right, so it is the trade deadline. We are 38 and 17. We're looking real good to maybe repeat here in the Western Conference. We are a half game back of the Memphis Grizzlies right now. And the Celtics and us are tied for the second best record in the NBA. And then you got the Grizzlies about a half a game better. So we've been pretty lucky, knock on wood, with injuries. Kevon Looney and Jordan Poole were the only 2 injuries to happen, but they were able to play through it. So that was nice that like they didn't really have to go and miss some time. But Steph playing like an MVP. We'll see if he can maybe get his 3rd MVP by the end of the year. Andrew Wiggins is having an all-star caliber season, man. I feel like we gotta bring back Wiggins. He's been so good. Klay's been elite from 3 and from the line. Jordan Poole has been really solid as well, but he's going to be a restricted free agent this summer. James Wiseman's averaging 14 and 8 as our center, like that. Jonathan Kuminga with about 11 points and 5 rebounds. Can't hit a 3 or a free throw. Yeah, we'll see. I think Draymond will opt in anyway, so wouldn't have to worry about him leaving. But he's averaging 9.5 assists. Holy crap, that is insane. Moses Moody's been fine. Nothing crazy. Kevon Looney's doing what I'm expecting him to do as our backup center. And then I do want to see how Patrick Baldwin is doing in the G League. So Baldwin has gone down 4 overalls. Is he just not happy in the G League? I'm not sure. Man, I miss the days where people or players would progress in the G League. So I don't think I'm going to go after anybody at the deadline unless there was like a really big fish that was on the market. Yeah, no teams really have any players on the trade block. Jalen Duren is there. Doug McDermott. DeAndre Ayton is on the block. I mean, we'd have to give up either Draymond or Wiggins to get him, which I don't know if I want to do right now because Wiseman's been fine. And I do want to keep Wiggins around, even if we don't re-sign him at the end of the year. We go year to contract extension. So Wiggins would actually re-sign. So would Draymond Green. 3 years, 21 million. I mean, he's an 85. He's 32. I feel like that's fine. If Draymond's going to be giving me 7, and 9.5 and playing elite defense. I don't know, though. I might wait just to see if we can get him back on the player option. Wiggins only wants 23 mil a year. You know what? I think I'm going to try to lock him down on about 23 mil a year. Can I use this at all? Flat rate. So that goes to, what, about 69 million for 3 years? I think that's a steal. But yeah, we'll wait on Draymond Green. So I'll see you guys at the end of the year. And let's see if we can be a top team in the West. Doesn't look like Steph is going to get an MVP award. Oof, Jonathan Kuminga pulls his right calf muscle. He's out 6 to 8 weeks. So I think DiVincenzo will be getting those minutes as a replacement. All right, so Luka averages a 38-point triple-double, so it makes sense that he's your MVP. Jabari Smith, 17 points and 7 rebounds. He's your Rookie of the Year. Ben Simmons gets 6th Man of the Year. Don't know why they don't start him. Giannis Depoy. Daniel Gafford has a pretty solid season in Washington. Not sure if that deserves Most Improved Player, but Steve Kerr gets Coach of the Year. Damn, no Steph on All-NBA first team or second team. Sheesh, she doesn't make All-NBA third team, though. Shout out to some Heat players there. Do we get anybody on an all-defensive team? We do. Draymond Green. And obviously, Patrick Baldwin's not going to be an all-rookie team member. So, we are taking on the Minnesota Timberwolves, who made the play tournament as the original 8 seed. We'll see what they can do. I'm excited to do their rebuild, just kind of around Rudy Gobert and Karl Anthony Towns. Now, they would actually be a pretty fun 10-year rebuild because they don't have draft picks, and, like, Rudy Gobert is not lasting 10 years. Yeah, pretty similar stuff to what we saw at the deadline. Poole did get his offensive numbers up, I believe. Actually, I don't know. 8 rebounds for Wiseman, 1.1 blocks, and 53% from the field. I think he was, like, in the high 40s when I last talked to you guys, so we're still going to stick with the 9-man rotation. I think for the playoffs, instead of DiVincenzo, it's, I might play DiVincenzo over Moody just for the defensive kind of like swing material, but I don't really want to play JaMychal Green. All right, what are we doing, 2K? Why did you bench Wiseman? What is going on? I'm hoping DiVincenzo could be like a Gary Payton. Not as good of a defender though. We know Kevon Moody's an absolute beast in the playoffs, so we're gonna go about 31 to Wiseman and Draymond. 32 to Wiggins. That leaves me 33 to Klay, 34 to Curry. I still want to find about 4 more minutes for Curry. So we'll probably just subtract it from here. That's good with me. We'll do 37 to Curry, 34 to Klay Thompson. System proficiencies, 4.5 perimeter centric still. Looney does not get me to 5 stars. All right, so let's see if we can beat the Minnesota Timberwolves in round 1 of the playoffs. We do take a 10-point game 1 victory. Curry with 34 and 10. Wiggins, 19 points, 0 rebound, 1 assist. But he does get 4 steals and had 0 turnovers. I am perfectly fine with that. Klay hit 4 threes. We do take a 2-0 lead. We beat him by 13. What a great defensive fourth quarter from us as Curry and Wiggins combined for 64 points. Game 3, we do drop it, though, in Minnesota by 8 points. All right, game number 4, we do end up winning by 16. Cat had a great game, but it was not enough. Curry, Klay, and Kuminga 20 plus. We get a great game out of James Wiseman. Shout out to the youngins there. 16 assists for Draymond Green. He's incredible. You know what? Draymond Green, he's just never been good at it in 2K. It's all right. Just stop taking any threes, please. A 15-shot tendency, it's going down to 0. I know that's going to hurt our floor spacing a little bit, but when you have like 2 of the best shooters of all time, it's okay to have 2 non-shooters in the front court. All right, maybe not, but I'm willing to try it out. We do end up losing game 5. Holy crap, 48-point fourth quarter out of them. 54 combined between Poole and Wiggins. Don't let them force a game 7, and they do. Oh boy, they beat us by double digits in games 5 and 6. This is not good. Let's not lose in round 1, please, because then I would think, all right, this team's getting older. We might have to make some moves in the offseason. We're losing at 1 point. Oh my God, we're down by 11. We're actually going to lose. We're going to blow a 3-1 lead to an 8 seed. Please come back. Please come back. Oh my goodness, we've lost by 1 point. Are you kidding me? Is that Austin Rivers hitting game-winning free throws? Oh my goodness. A game-winning 3-point play? What? Oh my goodness. Wow. Wow. Austin Rivers plays 1 minute and get 2K. You don't make any sense. Who shot 6 for 20 in that game? I want a word with you. Wiggins! Oh, he played so well in round 1 though. Ja Morant is your Western Conference Finals MVP. Embiid is your Eastern Conference Finals MVP. Wow, the Timberwolves did beat Luka and the Mavs in 6, but they ended up losing to the Grizzlies in 6. Sixers beat the Hawks, beat the Celtics in 7, and then, wow, holy crap, look at that fourth quarter comeback. They were down by 9 entering the fourth, 11 points, and they ended up dropping 50 in the fourth quarter. That's insane. So who wins? Sixers versus Grizzlies, the 2 teams that made the huge D'Anthony Melton trade in the 2022 offseason, and the 2023 finals goes to the Philadelphia 76ers. Embiid, crazy in those 5 games, as your finals MVP. We got some work to do. All right, Kyle Lowry retires. Interesting. Wonder how he really wouldn't have any cap space if they do pay Hero, and they're obviously paying Bam and Butler. Dwight Howard goes to the Hall of Fame, as he should. All right, not like we have any first-round picks in this upcoming lottery. The Rockets win the Wembanyama sweepstakes, him and Jabari Smith in the front court. Then the Knicks at 2, Magic at 3. We do have our first-round pick at 29. I mean, we are the Warriors. We're the most successful team in the NBA in the last 10 years, you would say. I mean, they have, what, 4 championships? They lost 2 other finals appearance, probably because LeBron's been on multiple teams, so, you know, unless you count him as the most successful team. All right, so we could make a splash move. I don't really want to move Wiggins. I don't know if I want to move Draymond. Maybe I move the youngins, like Kuminga and Wiseman. I sell out for a championship right now. Could even get anything for them. All right, so I really can't find a trade I like, so let's just make our pick. Wembanyama goes to the Rockets. We are going to get Mark Mitchell out of Duke here with our first-round pick. The Knicks end up getting Scoot Henderson. Nick Smith goes to the Magic. Pretty realistic top, like, 10 there. Mark Mitchell's a 69 overall. Might use him as trade bait. We'll see. So Draymond opts out. Oof. I could see Draymond leaving. I could. I mean, maybe we'll pay him. Kuminga is going to, we're picking up his team option. Moody picking it up. Wiseman picking it up. DiVincenzo opts out. That's not really a surprise. So we're going to extend the qualifying offer to Jordan Poole. How much does Draymond want? He wants about 22 mil over 4 years. Oof, you know the end of that contract's not going to look great. And the Wizards are willing to sell out for him. Is Porzingis? He is a free agent. So they're going to say, bye, Porzingis. Hello, Draymond. You know what? I might go in a different direction. I might let Draymond walk and go all in on Kuminga. Even though I'm losing an elite defender, a solid rebounder, an elite passer. Oh, is that worth it? I know. He's been a Warrior throughout his whole career, 11 years. But you know what? We are going to move on because I do want to pay Jordan Poole and I do want to pay... Well, that's really it. And I do want to play Jonathan Kuminga. All right, let's spice up the rebuild a little bit. Let's see if he ends up signing with the team. You know what? Maybe if he makes it past moratorium, we'll go in on him. But yeah, right now it says he signed with the Wizards. We'll see if they have the cap space for that. Oh, well, they signed Miles Bridges now, so I think Draymond is back here. Yeah, we'll see if he ends up on a team. I don't think he's going to. Yeah, so Poole's going to take a deal from the Heat. They're choosing Poole over Hero. I would say, do we trade Poole for Hero? Probably would rather have Hero, but I'm not going to make that trade. So we are going to renounce the rights to Michael Green and Mac McClung. Shout out Georgetown. And then let's see. I'm sure Draymond's going to be here. Yeah, he's got 8 offers. Are any of them legit? Pistons, that makes sense. Hey, I think he signed with them in my Knicks rebuild. That makes sense because he went to Michigan State in Michigan, which Detroit is in. So does he sign with them? He's got 10 offers. Is he going to the Pistons or what? Because I'm not matching that 3-year deal. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, so it looks like he did sign with the Detroit Pistons. All right, so it's Jonathan Kuminga time. Let's do this. There's a part of me that thinks like Mitchell Robinson would just be an absolute stud with the Warriors, but I would have to move like Kevon Mooney and Wiseman. Like it'd be tough to make the money work out. So maybe we're just gonna roll with the team we have now. I'm gonna sign Jetty Osman to a 1-year deal. He's not gonna crack the rotation, but in case anybody gets hurt, he could be one of the first men in. All right, Curry regresses, Klay regresses. We really need the youngins to ball out this year. I do want to see how Draymond plays, though, for the Pistons. Is he going to make me regret it? So we are going to have Curry, Klay, Wiggins, Kuminga, Wiseman. Very excited to see how this front court can play out. We're going to go about 31 minutes to the Pool. I'd like to do 30 to the front court, 33 to Wiggins. We'll probably do like 30 to Klay, 35 to Steph for the regular season. That's fine with me. 20 to Looney. I don't really want to play Jetty Osman because I would like to see Moses Moody and Patrick Baldwin off the bench. So 18 minutes to Moses Moody, 13 to Patrick Baldwin. If you don't get a lot of Patrick Baldwin gameplay here, go watch the Supersonics franchise. He's like one of the young players we're building around. I will see you guys at the end of the year, and let's see if this Warriors team can play well without Draymond Green. Oof, Jonathan Kuminga breaks his right toe. He's out 4 to 6 weeks. Wiggins gets right knee tendonitis. He's out 2 to 4 weeks. All right, so we are here at the 2024 trade deadline. Before we do anything, I do want to see how Draymond Green is playing this year for the Detroit Pistons. He actually, they also got D'Angelo Russell. I guess that means Ivy's coming off the bench. He's been good so far. But Draymond's an 81 overall. He's averaging 6.7 points, 6 rebounds, 6 assists, 47 from the field, 81 overall. Okay. Pretty much what I thought he would be at with no shot 3 tendency, so his field goal percentage doesn't look that bad. Interesting. Curry's points do drop. Maybe that's because of Draymond. That's a way to look at it. He's 50-40-90 right now like he was last year. There's Jordan Poole, who's 50-40-90 as well. His numbers are back up. There's Kuminga, 16 points, 6.5 rebounds. He's been really good. James Wiseman's averaging 15 points and 8.7 rebounds. Wiggins' numbers, I thought were going to go up. But Klay and Curry's have gone down, so that is something to monitor. We could look at maybe if there's anybody on the block. Matthew Cleveland and Will Barton, well, they're not really going to help us right now. Kelly Oubre, saw Kenrich Williams. Those look like they are the best players that are on the block. Duncan Robinson, Klay Thompson already, Phoenix. Jonathan Kuminga, Andrew Wiggins, James Wiseman. They've all had injuries so far this year. I mean, like, Wiseman is still hurt right now with a sprained left knee. We're 34-20, and, like, we're still one of the better teams in the Western Conference. We're the 1 seed. Wow, 14 games above 500. We are the 1 seed. We have the 3rd best record in the NBA. You know what? There's a lot to like about this team. I think we're going to be fine moving forward. Oof, they got Cam Reddish at the 3. That's a very fun squad. So Klay Thompson, who's in a contract year, do you even realize that is extension eligible? Obviously, $18 million for 2 years. I would pay that for Klay. Oof, Steph goes down for 2 to 4 weeks. Let's see how we play without him. He should be back before the playoffs, though. All right, so Luka averages a 37-point triple-double. He gets your Rookie of the Year. Gregory Jackson, the 11th overall pick for the Thunder, is your Rookie of the Year. Naz Reid, 6-man Defensive Player of the Year. Goes to Andre Drummond, what? Of the Charlotte Hornets. Okay, Naz Reid gets Most Improved and 6-Man of the Year, and JB Bickerstaff of the Cleveland Cavaliers gets Coach of the Year. You have Luka, LaMelo, Giannis, LeBron, and Jokic on All-NBA first team. Paul George, who's hurt, and Trae Young making All-NBA second team. No Warriors on third team, but Gregory Jackson, as a rookie, gets All-NBA third team honors. Asor Thompson, All Defensive second team honors as a rookie. So we know who we're facing in round 1. It is the New Orleans Pelicans. We lost in round 1 last year. Let's hope that doesn't happen again this year, or I gotta make a big move this offseason. So yeah, the scoring was not really how I envisioned, but I'm fine with it. I think we could be good for the playoffs. Ooh, Shetty Osman didn't shoot well from the field, and Moses Moody wasn't great either. How is Patrick Baldwin overall? Nothing crazy, you know. So Moody's gonna get like 16, 18 to Looney. I think, do I want to drop Wiseman or Kuminga? No. I'm not going to drop Wiggins. So I'm going to go like 37 to Curry, 32 to Klay. Curry's still a little banged up. We do win game 1, though, by 11. Just no defense being played whatsoever. The front court combined for 53 points. Steph had 14 assists on 7 shots. All right, game 2. This would be huge if we could take a 2-0 lead. Steph's fully healthy again, and we are hit with good news because we do beat them by 6. Wiggins with 24 points. Didn't have the best shooting night, but not the worst. We do drop game 3 by 13 points. All right, Steph with a triple-double, but that did not matter. Game 4, we do take a 3-1 lead, but last year we blew a 3-1 lead. Can we not do that 2 years in a row? 3-2. Oh my God, we lost by 3 at home. I know they're forcing a game 7. Okay, no, we actually beat them in 6. Let's go by 21 points. Shout out to Steph for 34 and 14. Kuminga had a great series as well. James Wiseman was a beast in those 6 games. Wiggins was all right. Amari Bailey is their starting shooting guard, but we're looking to get revenge on the Timberwolves. I believe Devo signed with the Pistons. So their backcourt is a little weak. Let's hope the Splash Bros can just run circles on them. You got Memphis and Denver up there in the top, and they do beat us by 15 in game 1. Ant with 37, okay. Is Ant the best player in the series? No, it's got to be still Steph. So we blow them out by 27 here. 37 in game 2. That's how you say that. Curry gives me 39 and 14. Hits 9 threes. Game number 3, we do drop it by 2 touchdowns here. Curry shoots 6 for 14. Wiggins 7 for 17. Game number 3, Baldwin's got a pitch in the nerve in the neck, and we end up losing by 27. All right, this might be it. Are we going to lose to the Timberwolves 2 years in a row? And we do. We end up giving up 51 points in the 4th quarter, and we end up facing defeat. Darius Garland is your Eastern Conference Finals MVP. Karl-Anthony Towns is your Western Conference Finals MVP. The 2 teams that traded with the Jazz this offseason are in the 2024 NBA Finals. And the Cleveland Cavaliers win in 7 over Minnesota. It's nice to see Minnesota lose after beating us for the past 2 years, but Russ and Melo and LeBron are retiring. Hall of Fame is those 3 players that I just mentioned. So our first round pick is going to be going to Memphis from the Andre Iguodala salary dump back in the 2019 offseason. The Knicks have the number 1 pick in the draft. Do we fire Steve Kerr? No, I'm just kidding. All right, I think I'm in the market to make a big trade. Wiggins is expendable. Jordan Poole's also expendable. We may wait till after the draft though, because that would move Moses Moody as well. Knicks got Xavier Booker number 1. DJ Wagner went 2. We didn't have any draft picks. Team player options, we are going to be picking up the team options on everybody here. A couple big names from LA are entering free agency once again. Wiseman is a restricted free agent. Okay, there is 490 overalls here in free agency. I actually think this would be great for our team, but I'm not going to do this because we hate Minnesota right now. All right, so Aiden was on the trade block a little bit good. Oh, no, I got everything. All right, I want to see if we can maybe make a big move for Bam Adebayo, but that would probably have to, like, it would make sense to incorporate a Wiseman sign and trade. So I'm going to pay Wiseman a decent amount of money to match that because Bam is one of the better centers in the league. Like, I'm not going to be able to get anybody here in the top 4. Allen wouldn't make a lot of sense. The Cavs just went to the finals. Aiden, I did just get a Knicks rebuild. Gobert, I'm not trading for him. So next up is Bam Adebayo. I also have Tobias Harris, who I don't think they would do this trade. I mean, yeah, I would hope you would do this trade, but we're not going to be doing that. So let's start off with Wiseman. How much money off are we? We're about 8 mil off. So I would then include Moody and I guess Ryan Rollins here. Does that work? Straight up. Do I have to throw anything else? I do. If I included my first round pick next year, 2026 unprotected first. No. And I give you Mark Mitchell. I don't know if I want to give up Patrick Baldwin as well. Yeah, like if I give up Baldwin, I think I'm gutting my team too much. So like I don't mind running with Wiseman again unless we think there's a better option. I mean, I could probably get KP, but I don't know. I guess KP would be an upgrade over Wiseman, you know? So if we were to do Wiseman, it would be tough to get to this amount of money as well. Like, we'd have to give up $7 million. We'd probably do, like, Wiseman and Moody for Porzingis. That's a lot. Would they do that? No. And if I gave you my first round pick in 2026, as well as Ryan Rollins, they do agree to that. All right, so we trade for Kristaps Porzingis, who's an 86 overall, but he's going to be our starting center. Jordan Poole will be the starting shooting guard. Klay at the 1, Wiggins at the 3, Kuminga at the 4. We'll see how this works out. We don't have any really money, but we do have to go out and get some guys in free agency. Ooh, if we could snag Jayshawn Tate, I would be a fan of that. Let's go. And we're going to try to get Gary Harris as well. Can we get him? There we go. All right, so did the Western Conference get weaker? Kawhi goes to the East. He goes to the Bulls. Anybody else switch teams? Jaylen Brown comes to the West. He goes to the Clippers. Halliburton goes to the Magic and Lonzo to the Pacers. All right, Curry has dropped an overall point. Klay, not great. There's Gary Harris. All right, we might have to make a move at the deadline if I'm not thinking that this team can win it all. But yeah, Klay did regress. I do want to see what Draymond Green's overall is at. So he is down to a 77. Yeah, I'm not paying $20 million for a 77. That's 34 years old. So Curry can get about 36 minutes a night. Poole 32. Wiggins 30. 30 to Kuminga. We'll do 32 to Porzingis. 25 to Klay. Is Jayshawn Tate really going to be that high in the rotation? I guess so. We'll do about 18 minutes to Patrick Baldwin to see how he can do. I don't know. This team might have to make a move at the deadline. We will see. System proficiency, we're 4 stars. We could be like the 8 seed or we could be the 1 seed. Okay, so we're 34 and 23, which is fine. But do I really have all the confidence in the world that we could win it all this year? I don't really think so. I mean, Kristaps Porzingis, 14 points, 9 rebounds, 3.5 assists. He can't hit a 3, and he just doesn't fit our system well. All right, that's an L on me. First time getting Kristaps in 2023. Might be the last. All right, Steph would renegotiate to $36 million. I mean, it's a lot cheaper than like the $60 million he's getting right now. So, you know, let's just lock him up there. I don't know. What's our seeding right now? And I'm sure Wiseman is probably just having a great year. So we're currently the 4th seed. The Wizards are not a playoff team right now. They are the 12th seed. How is good old Wiseman doing? Is he not even starting for you guys? Why? I mean, did I think Jordan Poole could take the next step? You know what? I really haven't given him more touches at all. Like, if we got Jordan Poole shot tendency up to like a 90, Kuminga like at 88, and KP at an 85, that's good with me. Like, Wiggins could be at an 80 as well. I mean, I guess Porzingis doesn't need to be that high, or Kuminga. I really just wanted to give Poole a chance because, like, Klay could be an 80, that's fine. Jayshawn Tate doesn't need to do anything crazy, same with Kevon Mooney. But I don't know if I should make, like, a move, or do I think this team has a 4 seed? Bradley Beal's on the market. I think I'm fine with Jordan Poole. Yeah, so I was seeing if there's any good centers. Vucevic is on the block, but I still like KP. Michael Porter Jr. is there. Mikal Bridges is on the block. Huh. They're 20 and 36. Okay. Well, they might be a little bit of a seller. I might swoop in and think Mikal Bridges could be a better fit. I mean, his shot tendency is low. I mean, I'd have to do Wiggins. I would do Klay, but I'm going to try to win with Klay. So, if we moved Wiggins for Bridges, would they be willing to do that? I feel like they would. They wouldn't move Amen Thompson, but would they move maybe Mo Wagner, who's probably an upgrade over Kevon Mooney? Maybe not. So, let's do that. I think I'm going to do this. Wiggins for Bridges. We upgrade at defense here. And yeah, they're going to do that. So we make a big deadline move. I mean, yeah, he's at a 42 shot tendency. Like, how is he supposed to improve like that? It's going to go up to a 70. His shot 3 tendency is fine. And then we can allow Curry, Porzingis, Kuminga, and Poole to be the top scorers. Let's hope for the best. All right, so the MVP is Darius Garland, 33 points, 11 assists. Xavier Booker for the New York Knicks is the Rookie of the Year. Bones Highland, 6th Man of the Year. Bam gets D-Point. Don't show me that. Don't show me that. I traded for KP. It's cool to see Dyson Daniels develop in this game, and JB Bickerstaff is your Coach of the Year. I don't think we're going to see a Warrior, but you never know. Yeah, we don't see one. No Warriors in sight as we are the 2 seed. Okay, so we finished off the season strong. Maybe Mikal Bridges was a good fit for us. We'll see though. We're taking on the Blazers in round 1. We'll see how that team has developed. That is going to be a tough rebuild. Don't get me started there. But Curry scored 22 points. Kuminga 17.5. Jordan Poole, I guess, didn't take that next step that I was hoping he would. There's KP, whose 3-point percentage, I guess, went up. I don't even know. All right, so for the playoff rotation, Von Mooney can get about 17. Patrick Baldwin is going to get about, I think, 18. Jayshawn Tate, probably about 18 as well. Klay can get 24. 30 maybe to KP. 32 to Kuminga. 31 to Bridges. 32 there, and we'll do 37 to Curry. See how this works. We're taking on Portland in round 1, who have Lillard, Asor Thompson, Nasir Little, Greg Brown, Nurkic. Okay, even though they, for some reason, are starting or not starting Anthony Simons and Shaedon Sharp's off the bench, we should beat this team. We're up 2-0, 3-0, and we sweep them. Phew. Curry and Poole went off in round 1. The new Splash Bros. There's KP. He had a good round 1 series as well. Now we're taking on the 6-seeded Rockets, who brought back James Harden. That's pretty cool. They got Jalen Green, Arthur Kaluma, Jabari Smith, and oh yeah, Victor Wembanyama. He's not like insane yet, but he's on his way. So let's see if we can beat the Rockets. We are up 2-1, 3-1, and we beat them in 5. Come on, give me Minnesota. All right, OKC is in the conference finals. I'm sure they just have a stacked team now. But yeah, Curry and Poole led the way. Poole has been killing it in the playoffs so far. We know Curry would. And here we go. You got Cleveland over there, who I'm probably not even going to beat. They're insane in 2K. Like, they are just insane with that front court and that back court. And we're taking on the Thunder, who have Shea Giddey. They have Cameron Reddish now. Okay. Gregory Jackson, who won Rookie of the Year and was an All-NBA third-team member last year. Chet Holmgren. They have Jalen Duren now. All right. Can we beat them, though? We do win game 1 by 10 on the road. Shout out Poole. Shout out Curry. Shout out Kuminga. Shout out Porzingis. We do go up 2-0. Let's go. We beat them by 13. KP and Poole combined for 48. Game 3, we do lose. Game 4, we lose as well. Oh, man, I thought we were going to the finals. Game 5. Whew. All right, so we don't drop 3 in a row. Curry with 35 and 15. Can we win Game 6? Oh, no, I don't want to go to a Game 7. Oh, we got blown out in Game 6. All right, Game 7. Oh, we're on the road. I know I'm going to end in heartbreak here. All right, we're down. Okay, by 3. It's a close one, though. It's a close one. They outscored us by 10 in the first quarter. We came back in the second. Just don't go down by double digits. I didn't want that to happen. Oh, we're down by 13. No way we come back. That would just be insane. And unfortunately, the Golden State Warriors have lost. Maybe the Warriors are screwed. I think I should have. I think like I did this rebuild wrong. I think like in the beginning, in the first offseason, that's where you make that big move. And nobody's beating Cleveland. We'd be like 3 years away to beating Cleveland. Like we'd have to like completely reset. But yeah, in like the year 1 offseason, maybe you make a trade for somebody sub 30. Like you move Wiggins and Poole for somebody that you could build around. Because Klay in 2K really hits the regression mark hard. Like you saw Draymond won a big contract. He regressed anyway. I think I do regret trading for KP. I should have probably gave up a little bit more and tried to get Bam, even though he played well in the playoffs. And like maybe Kuminga is that guy. You just have to find a way to build around him. And then we got Mikal Bridges, who I thought would be a good fit. So let me know what you guys think down below. This was a 3-year Golden State Warriors rebuild. Pretty embarrassing that I couldn't win a championship with the team that just won it all. Let me know which team you guys want to see me do next. I think I'm going to be doing an 82-0 challenge and probably with the OKC Thunder next. Or maybe we do it with the Utah Jazz because they have all the picks, so that would be kind of fun. I mean, actually, that would actually be a good idea, I think. And they don't have like the star young power as the Thunder do with like Holmgren. But then that, I don't know. We'll see. So let me know down below what you guys think. I love you guys. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.